We are live with Potgal Card Breaks 909. This is a Legends and Leaf break. Very exciting. Doing 4 boxes of SP Signature Legends, 1 box of Leaf Lumber 2122, and a 2122 Art of Hockey box. Coming at you today. I'm going to find and pin our stream real quick. There we are, and tag in our participants. So we still have not hit a 1 of 1 yet, so we're gunning for that today. Gonna be time to hit that 1 of 1, right? Obviously, the best chance of somebody actually hitting that is probably in this break out of one of those Leaf boxes. We had the last Legends break, we did somebody hit a 1 of 1, actually, about 3 weeks ago. Happy birthday to Tasha, who says I'm here. Well, I'm tagging you anyway, just because it's your birthday, and I feel like you deserve to be tagged on your birthday. So hopefully you are having a wonderful birthday, Tasha. All sorts of birthdays this week. All of our breakers seem to have birthdays in January for some reason. So, happy birthday to Tasha. Tomorrow's Don Costelli's birthday. Friday is Cat Rice's birthday. Got a lot going on in here. All right, it's tagging Sabrina so she doesn't forget she did this break. Lindsay Baker's back today. Hi, Lindsay. Deanne. Let's see, Deanne. We already got Tasha, Dawn. Corinne is in this one as well. Got Michelle and Sharona. That should be the end of the participants. However, wouldn't be a break if I didn't also tag up Melissa and Blessin. And also Wendy Hook. Because they are kind of our trio of terror that like to come in and participate. So, all right, we will be having a trade block on this break for a few minutes in just a minute. Once we get some more people into the stream. Right now, that's the sound of my short ass trying to get into my freaking chair. So that's always fun. Get the camera angled where it needs to be. All right, I also need to, this is a little bit more of a process than it used to be. I also need to then find the stream on my iPad so that I can see the chat the whole time. What is the deal here? No, that says PB showing some cards. That can't be right, can it? Yeah, that's weird. I wonder why it's titled that. It's titled PB showing some cards and messing around. I know that we changed the title on this before we started it.
Change it.
Oh, alright, hang on. I swore that I did that.
It's okay.
I thought that was exactly where I changed it. Alright, ladies, bear with us. We're still dealing with this whole new process, as the Canadians say.
You're not doing it right.
Yeah, no shit. Also today, we have 2 breaks that have trivia on them. One with me next at 6, and one with Peebs tonight at 8. So mine has 13 spots left next. His has 3 spots only left. Sorry, ladies. All right. Okay. Getting with the program. Doesn't have my little thing either. I set all this up before we started. That little thing that shows the break number. I did all this before we started.
That's the different. Yeah, that's that one.
Ticker's on.
I'll go to the next one.
Yipes.
You talk about the bottom left there?
No, it was somewhere over here that we did it. Ah. Yeah, it's right there. Oh, Lord, maybe it's just not turned on?
Yeah.
Okay, sorry, guys.
It's on now.
All sorts of adjustments over here to get used to this. Okay, let's see. Donna Levy, question of the break. Why didn't we all band together and get Tasha something from Revo for her birthday? I mean, first of all, he used to be on Cameo, so I hopped right on there to see if we could get a Cameo video, but it says he's currently unavailable. Sorry, y'all.
Stacy's waiting for a text back from him right now.
Yeah, we'll see if he answers my text later today. Sharona says, is Judy Clapper here? I don't know if she's here or not. She does not have a spot on this break, if that answers your question, but I don't know if she could still be in here watching. Not sure. All right, so trade block begins now. If there's a team or set of teams that you got that you would like to trade, please mention it in the comments. Trisha says Hank is downright drool-worthy tonight in that gray suit. Stacy trips over herself and falls out of her. Yeah, and falls out of her chair trying to find the remote. Dawn says, "Thanks a lot, Trish." Sabrina says, "Is Michelle K here?" I don't know if she's here yet. She is in this break though. Hi, Christina. Hi, Connie. Tasha put the bug eye emoji. All right, y'all. Anyway, so go ahead and say in the chat if you'd like to trade somebody. We'll get this underway as soon as humanly possible. So whilst we're doing that, so coming up next, then, like I said, is break. We're a little out of order today. Break 912 is actually next at 6. 911 is the one that got moved from last night. So last night's break is moved to tonight. PB trivia at 8 o'clock, down to only 3 spots left. Donna Levy says, "I will trade." Hard to do when you didn't have a spot, Donna, but you're always punking me like that and making me think. Yep, exactly. She says, "LOL." Wendy says, "Hank is very nice looking. I will concur." Right? He is. Good looking man. It's always dressed to the nines. I think that's what I like about him best, is his fashion is just always on point. I guess I'm so used to seeing hockey players in white t-shirts all the time. That is a thing. Have you guys ever noticed that? We went to dinner one night with Oscar Dansk when he was kind of seeing a friend of ours. We went on a double date to dinner one night at a steakhouse, a very nice steakhouse at Red Rock. And he had been wearing a hoodie because we had gone like hiking or something. And he goes, "Let me run up to my room real quick and change," because Vegas Golden Knights had him staying at Red Rock. He comes back downstairs like in a white t-shirt. I'm like, when he said, "Let me change," I guess I thought he was going to put on something that was like steakhouse worthy. Instead, he put on his best white t-shirts, because I'm telling you, hockey players for some reason think that's a shirt and tie. I don't know why. And that rhymes. Got a rhyme on Tasha's birthday because we know how much she loves my poems. All right, Tasha, you doing anything special for your birthday today? You just chilling? Sharona says, "I am keeping the Wangs." Fair enough. Jennifer Mitchell says, "I can just be referred to as Uka Pecorine from now on." Fair enough. I like that. Uka Pecorine. How about just Tom? Tom seems like a better alternative. Yeah, exactly. Trisha says he changed into his formal white t-shirt. That's a real thing, you guys. Tasha says she's eating crab legs until I pass out. At home, or you're going out for dinner somewhere? Or you're at dinner right now and watching a stream? I don't know what you're doing, honestly. Jennifer says, "Nope, not Tom." All right, fair. Well, for the sake of semi-anonymity, we have made the sheet contain your first names and your last initials only, so that when we stream onto other platforms like YouTube and Twitch, we are not blowing your cover, in case you're trying to keep your break habits private, if that makes sense. So that's what we can do. That's what we have done so far anyway. Anybody trading? You guys, all I've gotten so far is just that Sharona is keeping the Wangs. That is all the information that has been given to me. I think it's going to be time to get this party started. All right, party's starting. I'm going to put my little list right here. It'll be a lot easier for me to read. No, it won't. That was a lie. The lie detector test determined that was a lie. No, actually, it will be easier for me to read right there. Okay. I like how my box cutter is literally always gone. Like, where did I take it to this time? And I can't even have Peebs go get it for me because I sent him off to the post office with packages. Oh, my box cutter was probably over on the other table again. I thought you were already gone. I think I used it to open the Amazon box over there earlier. So likely that is where his whereabouts are. Yep. We might want to just order another pack of those, honestly.
We have 3 of these.
Yeah, I don't know where the other ones are. All right, everybody. Away we go. Tasha, I'm happy to hear that you're spending your 50th opening some cards with us and eating crab legs. I'm very jealous because I love crab legs. And that reminds me that one of your nights while you're here on one of the unofficial retreat nights, like when you and M Cubed are hanging out for extra days, We're going to need to go eat at Mastriani's because they have like the best crab legs I've ever had. Okay, Sammy Sallow, Canucks. Brian Holtzinger, Sabres. Trevor Letowski, Coyotes. Mario Lemieux, Penguins. Our profiles card is going to be Mark Messier. When he was with the New York Rangers, I did not alphabetize this list, so I'm 100% going to have to do that. Our Rangers person is Michelle R. on her third spot. Michelle R, third spot. One moment, ladies. There is no flipping way that I am going to be able to see these teams unless they are in alphabetical order. I don't know why I'm all out of sorts today. We were sold out like 40 minutes before the break and everything, and I still feel like I'm just getting it together. Tasha says, I love that place. Oh, yeah, that's right. See, it's not that I forget that you used to live here. I do know that you used to live here, but it slipped my mind that you probably have had Mastriani's before. Glenn Anderson, Oilers. Harold Sneps, Canucks. Josh Georges, Canadians. Robert Cron, Hartford Whalers. And the Evolve card is Randy Carlyle. Leafs to the Penguins. Settling at the Winnipeg Jets, which sends this one to Tasha, the birthday girl, on her second spot. On the Evolve cards, whatever uniform they're wearing on the farthest right side is who gets the card, since those are supposed to show the progression through their career and where they played. So we use their last known place of employment. Keith Primo, Flyers. Saku Koivu, Ducks. Olaf Kolsig, Capitals. Oli the goalie. Simon Gagne, Flyers, and a gold replica script. Terry Crisp for the Philadelphia Flyers. That one is going to Corinne C. Who is actually our only Corinne? I could have just called her Corinne. All right, so so be sure to tune in starting at 6 if you'd like to participate in free trivia this evening. We're not doing trivia on this particular break because it's pretty, this break's pretty interactive as it is because we have to randomize some things and look up some teams and do some research on this break. So Legends is not the best one to throw trivia on, so we're doing it tonight at 6 and 8. If you are new and you have any questions about what you see us doing, by all means, just ask. Dave Schultz, Flyers. Jerry Meehan, Sabres. Paul Cruz, Flames. Dennis Potvin, Islanders. We have an auto, y'all. That's nice. This is a hard-signed UD canvas. This is going to be Randy Wood for the Buffalo Sabres. I'm trying to put this in here very carefully because I already noticed that it came out of the top with a slight soft top. I don't know if you guys can see that. Canvases are a real interesting beast themselves. So it has a tiny soft top. I'll have PB look at that because I think he has some methods for being able to kind of fix that up just a little bit. Our Buffalo Sabres person is Michelle R. on her fourth spot. Randy Wood autograph. Alrighty, Shannon, see ya in a little bit. Welcome to the stream. Kelly Marshall, Megan Cole, Audra Chubik. Hope you ladies are well today. Dirk Graham, Blackhawks. Dave Taylor, Kings. Steve Larmer, Blackhawks. Kip Miller, Capitals. And Dominant Digits is going to be Mike Gartner for the Washington Capitals, going to Michelle R. on her second spot. So I know there were supposed to be 3 games today. I saw that Buffalo got postponed to tomorrow. For the other 2 games that are on, who's watching those? Obviously Trisha is because she saw Henrik Lundqvist in a damn suit. So who's playing this evening? It's the Canadians and Devils, right? Canadians, Devils, and somebody. Stan Mikita, Blackhawks. Patrice Brisebois, Canadians. Tim Hunter, Flames. Yvonne Lambert, Canadians. And a UD canvas, Mark Messier, Legends card when he played with the Edmonton Oilers. That one is going to Lindsay B. Mark Messier canvas. Donna Levy just said, OMG, Stacy, you couldn't get your nails done, did, for Tasha's birthday. You were trying to drive her nuts, me thinks. You know what's super funny, Donna? Right before we started the stream, I was like, shit, I should have done my nails today so that I could have hopped on with fresh ones and made Tasha's day on her birthday instead. She's going to be like, this bitch. I'm going tomorrow, okay? So I need everybody to relax. Dave Brown, Flyers. I didn't have time today. Mark Recchi, Flyers. Dennis Hextall, Minnesota North Stars. Guy Lafleur, Canadians. Our Evolve is a gold, which means it is numbered. It has Mario Lemieux, who's wearing Penguins on all 3 jerseys, as that's where he spent his career. Don Castelli, Mario Lemieux, 82 of 99 gold Evolve for the Penguins. Trisha says, I'd like a large quantity of shrimp, please. I love seafood, too. I could eat seafood All day, every day. Howie Moretz, Canadians. Henri Richard, Canadians. Brent Gilchrist, Dallas Stars. Excuse me. Eddie Beers. Flames. Our Evolve is going to be Frank Mahovlik from the Leafs to the Red Wings and finally to the Montreal Canadiens. This will go to Deanne. Deanne has Montreal. I'm over here choking on absolutely nothing. I speak, I choke, I guess. I don't know what that's all about. Give me just a moment, ladies, because what I don't want to do is cough into the stream. Living in the dry ass desert will do that to you. Yep, Donna Levy says M Cubed will puke if she pops in here and sees all the seafood chat. That is true. She is the opposite of those of us who love seafood. John Shabbat Penguins. Curtis Joseph Oilers. Paul Bissonnette, a.k.a. Biz Nasty Coyotes. Guillaume Latendresse, Canadians. Our gold replica script is Jerry Meehan for the Buffalo Sabres for Michelle R. on her 4th spot. Sabrina, we'll see you later then. Gotta run kids acting crazy. Gotta love that. And tell your child, don't they know better? This is break time. This is mom's time. All right, Chris Mason, Nashville Predators. Jack Veliquette, Colorado Rockies. Mark Bell, Blackhawks. Scott Niedermeyer, Ducks. We have another on-card autograph. It's Sean Podine for the Philadelphia Flyers. Going to Corinne. Y'all know I love calling him Shajan because I'm like, no way should that J be silent. His name is Shajan as far as I'm concerned. That one's going to Corinne. A very nice. All the Legends cards are on-card autos, so they're not taped on. They're signed hard on the card, which is the preferred way to receive an autograph. A lot of Upper Deck products will have what they call sticker autos. We always call them tape autos because they look like a piece of Scotch tape. They're technically called sticker autos. Which those are fine too, but we prefer hard on the card. Dick Duff, Maple Leafs. Murray Wilson, Canadians. Ed Van Eep, Flyers. Kyle Wellwood, Leafs. And our dominant digits card is Terry O'Reilly for the Boston Bruins for Randy M. Donna says Sexy Beast broke his drought. Oh, his scoring drought. Oh, wait. Broke his X drought. What does that mean? Put an idiot in his place with 2 letters. Donna, you're going to have to speak English to me because I don't think I understand that. He broke his X drought. Put an idiot in his place with 2 letters. I'm going to need a translation. Okay, Greg Adams, Canucks. Hi, Miranda. How are you? Jeremy Roenick, Coyotes. Nick Schultz, Minnesota Wild. Laurie Boschman, Winnipeg Jets. Our UD canvas is Joey Kosar for the Detroit Red Wings for Sharona, who stated at the beginning of the break she is keeping the Wangs. Now, remember, if you are lucky enough to hit one of the original 6 NHL teams in these breaks, it's like the jackpot because they definitely favor the original 6 in these boxes. Keith Tkachuk, better known as the father of Matthew and Brady, back when he played for the Yotes. David Shaw, Rangers. Fedor Tutin of my Blue Jackets. Doug Gilmore, Leafs. All-time Future Watch. Oh, this is a nice card. All-time Future Watch rookie acetate is going to be Borje Salming. When he was a Leaf, he sadly passed away not too terribly long ago, I believe. Didn't he? Wasn't it last year or the year before? I could be way off on that. Borje Salming. For the Leafs, this one is going to Shannon M. Oh, Shannon got her Leafs. Man, she is going to be happy. Deanne says, what are those 6? I cannot think of them all. Haha. She's putting me in Quizville right now. Okay, the original 6 are the Toronto Maple Leafs, Montreal Canadiens up in Canada. And then in the States, it's Boston Bruins, excuse me, Boston Bruins, Chicago Blackhawks, New York Rangers, Detroit Red Wings. Henrik Zetterberg, Red Wings. Terry Karkner, Flyers. Greg Gilbert, Islanders. Stuart Gavin, Minnesota North Stars. And it's Wayne Gretzky, yo. Behind the boards, Wayne Gretzky. This is when he coached the Phoenix Coyotes. So our Coyotes person on this break is actually Connie, who has the Blues Coyotes spot. It tells us a little bit about it on the back. It says Gretzky made his NHL coaching debut in 05-06 with the Coyotes and spent 4 seasons as their head coach. He guided the Coyotes to a 38-37-7 record in 07-08. So Wayne Gretzky when he was a Arizona Coyotes coach. Pretty neat, Connie. Nice card of the Gretz, which is what nobody calls him at all. I just totally made that up. All right, Chris Clark, Capitals. His nickname is the Great One. But Gretz is kind of fun, right? Let's see if that catches on. Danny Heatley, Senators. Mike Zucchi, Blues. Vesa Toscala, Maple Leafs. A gold replica, Jordan Pedersen, St. Louis Blues, also goes to Connie. So on this break, we have combined several teams together for the reasons that either they became other teams later, and so we have grouped them that way. For instance, the Hartford Whalers became the Carolina Hurricanes. The Colorado Rockies became the Kansas City Scouts, and then eventually the New Jersey Devils. Or we grouped some of them because they just don't show up a ton in these breaks as singular teams. So to keep these breaks equitable, we've paired up some of the teams to make it as equitable as possible. Murray Barron, Blues. Daniel Sedin, Canucks. Blaine Stoughton, Hartford Whalers. Dominic Hasek, Sabres. UD Canvas legend is going to be Robert Picard for the Quebec Nordiques. That one will go to Tasha on her first spot. They became what is now known as the Colorado Avalanche. And Trisha told us a story one time about how her boss, was it your boss, Trisha, said that jersey looks like an elephant playing miniature golf. And now you can't unsee that. Now you will think of that every time you see a Nordiques jersey, and I appreciate that. Guy Carbonneau, Dallas Stars. Mikhail Grosek, Sabres. Bobby Smith, Minnesota North Stars. Alexander Burrows, Vancouver Canucks, and our dominant digits is Bernie Parent for the Philadelphia Flyers, going to Corinne. Flyers are hot so far. Connie says, that, ladies, is my first Gretzky in any break. Nice. Definitely nice. Okay, last pack of box 1. Rick Kehoe, Penguins. Rich Preston, Blackhawks. Murray Craven, Flyers. Steve Casper, Bruins, and a UD Canvas, Grant Fuhr. They could not have made that shot more up close if they tried. It's got a full-on goalie mask with a Gatorade bottle stuck in the face of it. Oilers person is Lindsay B. Lindsay gets Grant Fuhr, UD Canvas, Oilers. Alrighty, into box numero dos. How's everybody's Wednesday? Anything interesting going on in your worlds? Or are we all just still completely hockey absorbed? I feel like it needs to be All-Star break. Like, I think the guys from every team need to take a rest right now. Doesn't it seem just that the freaking injury reports are just through the roof right now? Tasha says, after an hour of eating crab legs, I'm officially full. That is nice. Donna does not like the scrolling bar because she thinks it is distracting. The bonus bar about the jackpot, I mean, that can be turned off. I'll just turn it off. Maybe we can just show it at the beginning and then turn it off for a moment. It should disappear in a second. There we go. If you think it's too distracting. All right, box number 2. We're going to have Turk Broda, Maple Leafs. Bob Carpenter, Washington Capitals. Paul Eisebart, Tampa Bay Lightning. Phil Esposito, Bruins. And we're going to start this one off with an autograph. It's another flyer for Corinne. Wow. All right, it's Murray Craven, who, fun fact, by the way, was the president of the Vegas Golden Knights in the first year. Might have even been the first 2 years. I know he did not stay super long, though. President is now Kerry Buboltz, or Buboltz, however you say his last name. Murray Craven's signature legends for the Flyers for Corinne, who is on a tear with Philadelphia right now. They are showing up big time in this break. Don't tell Beth Blanchard. She's not going to want to know that. She loves Philadelphia. You're welcome, Donna. I mean, we can always run that ticker at the beginning and then turn it off or whatever. All right, Rod Brindamore, Canes, who is now their coach. Terry Sawchuk, Red Wings. Bernie Nichols, Kings. Dale McCourt, Red Wings. And dominant digits will be Brett Hull for the Blues for Connie. Brett Hull played for several different teams, but Blues was definitely one of his more well-known ones. Next, we have got Andre Saint Laurent Red Wings, Hakan Lube Flames. Where's Melissa? She loves the name Hakan Lube. Larry Melnick Canucks, Kent Manderville Canes. Our UD canvases Gilles Meloche. And I believe you guys told us on the last break that he was one of Fleury's mentors. Gilles Meloche, Minnesota North Stars. That one is going to Sabrina. She has the Minnesota North Stars, Minnesota Wild, Dallas Stars combo. Up next, we got Robert Picard Capitals, Christian Rutu Sabres, Darren Shannon Jets, Mike Modano Dallas Stars, and Profiles Mark Messier during his time with the Rangers for Michelle R. on her third spot. Drive safely, Callie. Okay, next is Guy Lapointe for the Montreal Canadiens. Sergio Momesso Canucks, Randy Cunnyworth Senators, Jocelyn Thibault Blackhawks. Our Evolve is Mike Richter, a Ranger all the way through. Goes to Michelle R. on her third spot. Evolve Mike Richter. I do love opening these boxes. Like, we don't do Legends breaks too terribly often because they are a more expensive break and the boxes are just not as readily available as everything else. But I do like them when we do them. All right, Andy Bathgate, Rangers, Joey Costa, Red Wings, JP Dumont, Nashville Predators, Eric Belanger, Kings, and a gold replica script of Jason Marshall for the Anaheim Ducks. Our Sharks Ducks Preds combo is Michelle K. on her second spot. We have two Michelles in here today with multiple spots. So I feel like I'll be saying the name Michelle a lot. Trisha says that Fleury's reverse retro mask is styled after one of Gilles Meloche's masks. Very cool. Randy McKay, Devils. Ray Shepard Wings. Colin Patterson Flames. Nicholas Lidstrom Red Wings. And an on-card auto Curtis Joseph. That's a very nice one for the Edmonton Oilers going to Lindsay B. So Curtis Joseph on-card auto for Lindsay. Bill Berg, Leafs. Alex Tenge, Avalanche. Chris Tamer, Atlanta Thrashers. Lars Lindgren, Canucks. And Martin St. Louis, dominant digits for Tampa Bay Lightning. Going to Dawn C. on her third spot for the Lightning Panthers combo. Marty St. Louis is now the coach of Montreal Canadiens. Nelson Emerson Blues, Hal Gill Bruins. Ryan Whitney Penguins, Peter Bujaj Kings. Our UD canvas is Ole the goalie, Olaf Kolzig for the Washington Capitals, going to Michelle R. on her second spot. John Davidson Rangers, Nick Antropov Leafs, Mike Komisarek Canadiens, Ray Bork Bruins, and Life After Hockey is going to be Randy Gregg going to our Oilers person, which is Lindsay B. And we'll find out a little bit on the back about Randy Gregg. And it's a gold, so it's numbered. So this one over here has a number 44 of 92. Why 92? I don't know. Is that his number or something? Nope. Okay, it says Randy Gregg, an Edmonton native with a medical degree, who won 5 Stanley Cup championships with the Oilers between 84 and 90. Gregg works in his hometown at his sports medicine practice. So, got a medical degree and won 5 cups and now runs a sports medicine practice. Pretty impressive. Connie said Legends will always be her favorite break. It is a really fun break for sure. Daniel Girardi Rangers, Brad Richards Tampa Bay Lightning, Curtis Joseph Oilers, or Cujo as you guys called him. Sorry, Chris, not Curtis. I called him Curtis. Why did I call him Curtis? That's really weird that I called him Curtis. Sorry, Chris Joseph Oilers. My bad, that's a different player. Jim Cummins, Blackhawks, and the Evolve card is Alexander Burrows. Canucks to the Ottawa Senators. That one will go to Tasha on her second spot, who has the Jets-Senators combo. So there's a Chris Joseph and a Curtis Joseph. Trisha says Curtis is the goalie. Ah, yes. Right. Okay. Losing my mind over here a little bit. Jim Vandermeer, Blackhawks. Dean Kennedy, Kings. Steve Ruchin, Ducks. Matt Hendricks, Capitals. Rod Langway, gold replica script for the Capitals for Michelle R. on her second spot. Vernon Fiddler, Predators. Sean Chambers, Minnesota North Stars. Brian Mullen, Winnipeg Jets. Al McInnes, St. Louis Blues. And our UD Canvas Legends is another Capital. It's Bill Ranford, who is goalie for the Capitals and a coach for the Kings for a little bit of time. Michelle R. running pretty hot on the Washington Capitals right now. Capitals and Flyers both showing up quite a bit in this break. And Oilers. Those are the front runners at the moment. Rod Langway, Capitals. Harry Howell, Rangers. Norm Ullman, Red Wings. Greg DeVries, Avalanche. Our dominant digits is Rod the Bod, as I like to call him. Sadly, I'm not the one who made that up. That's just his nickname because he was really into fitness all the time. Rod Brindamore, dominant digits for the Hurricanes, goes to Tasha on her third spot. Tasha got the Canes on her birthday. That is one of her teams. Rod is now their coach off. Love him. He and Jared Bednar, I think, tie for like most attractive NHL coaches. That's my opinion. Bednar, Rod the Bod. Kerry Wilson, Flames. Bill Barber, Flyers. Steve Vickers, Rangers. Mike Palmetier, Leafs. UD Canvas Legends, Al Iafrate. Where the hell is Melissa? She loves her some Al Iafrate. Michelle R. again, Capitals. Tim Horton, yes, the man of the coffee. Tim Horton, who played for the Maple Leafs. Anders Hedberg, Rangers. Greg Fox, Blackhawks. Pat LaFontaine, Sabres. And our profiles card is going to be Martin Brodeur for the New Jersey Devils, going to Michelle R. on her first spot. Now, he is the only goaltender in the NHL with more wins than Marc-Andre Fleury at this point. So it was Martin Brodeur and then Patrick Waugh. It is now Martin Brodeur and then Marc-Andre Fleury and then Patrick Waugh. As of 2 nights ago. Record broken. Congrats, Marc-Andre. Henrik Sedin, Canucks. Jaakko Ruutu, Canucks. Rick Lance, Canucks. The whole pack's Canucks. Willie Mitchell, Kings. And Evolve is going to be Mario Lemieux again. Second one of these for the break. I think the first one was gold, though. Penguins is Dawn C. So she gets a gold and a regular silver. Mario Lemieux Evolve. And last pack of box 2. Welcome to the stream, Jill Chappell and Rachel Lindsay, who I see tuning in right now. Okay, Yvonne Cournoyer, Canadians. Wayne Cashman, Bruins. Scott Mellenby, Florida Panthers. Adam Creighton, Blackhawks. And lastly, a gold replica script, Barrett Jackman for Connie for the St. Louis Blues. Now I'm just going to do something totally different that you guys aren't used to. Normally, whoops, I'm knocking down cards and water. All right, normally we save the leaf boxes for the end, but today we're actually going to intersperse them into the middle of the break instead. And if we have to randomize something, then we will do that part at the end, only because I haven't quite figured out how that's going to work with this whole new streaming system. We'll figure it out, though. Let's take a look at Leaf Lumber, and if a card has to be randomized, we will do so later. But let's at least see what's in the box. So Leaf Lumber is 4 hits. Sometimes they just have a player and it's easy, and sometimes they have multiple players and we have to figure out who gets the card. That is when we would use the randomizer. So stay tuned to see if we need to do that today. But let's see what we got. All right, first card. All right, first card is going to be Have Stick Will Travel. Actually, so this will have to be randomized because this is Adam Oates, who is showing played for these 3 different teams. So Have Stick Will Travel has 3 different hockey stick pieces inside for Adam Oates from Detroit Red Wings, St. Louis Blues, and Boston Bruins. The good news is at least they're making this one easy for us to randomize because they're already telling us the teams. We just have to randomize them and see who gets the card. So Adam Oates, Have Stick Will Travel. It is numbered 18 out of 35. Pretty cool card. I have my little stands here so we can put them on stands. This one looks like it could be fun. This next one could definitely be fun. Next one is called Goalie Greats. 23 of 30 Goalie Greats. Okay. Mike Vernon, John Van Beesbrook, Grant Fuhr, Ed Belfour, Martin Brodeur, Dominic Hasek, Olaf Koltzig, and Ron Hextall. Those are, for the most part, going to be pretty easy for us to figure out without having to run any type of research on that, because the pictures are fairly indicative of those guys and who they were playing for. So should not be too difficult. I can tell you right now, like looking right at it, we've got Flames for Mike Vernon, Devils, Martin Brodeur, Panthers, John Van Beesbrook, Sabres, Dominic Hasek, Grant Fuhr Oilers, Olaf Koltzig Capitals, Ed Belfour during his Blackhawks time, and Ron Hextall Flyers. So again, they didn't make this one super difficult. It is a 23 of 30. I know. See, Lisa says no Henrik. I know, right? So welcome. Lisa's new to us. Lisa, welcome. Yeah, so that's a girl of my own heart right there. I too want to be kind of annoyed there's no Hank on this card, right? He should totally be on there. So we'll have to randomize that one off according to those teams here in a little bit as well to see who gets that. They're just going to make us randomize all of them today, apparently. Next one's no different. Next one is a heart to heart. That's pretty cool. Mario Lemieux, Mark Messier, heart to heart. So these are the years that they each won the Hart Trophy. So Mario Lemieux, 87-88 season. Pieces of his sticks inside of that card. And then Mark Messier during his Oilers era in 1989-90. So that will go to either our Penguins or Oilers person. I appreciate the fact that at least they've made them fairly easy for us to figure out this time around. Sometimes you have to like go solving some mysteries. Trisha says Hank should have his own card. I mean, fair. That is totally fair. Welcome to the stream, Nomi, and Michelle Riles also. So Lisa, tell us where you are from and who your team is and who your favorite player is. I mean, we know you like Hank, so there's that. Okay, this is an easy one. This one will go to our Red Wings person. This is Glenn Hall. Twig Siggs for Sharona, who has the Detroit Red Wings. It is a 9 of 9, so it has a piece of his stick inside and his autograph. So that's the reason this box is called Leaf Lumber, because it's a bunch of stick pieces, obviously, from different players. So Sharona is good at getting Glenn Hall. That's the easy one, and we'll randomize the other 3 later, but at least we don't really like have our work cut out for us on it this time, which is kind of nice. And then let's take a look at Leaf Art of Hockey next. So this one was Leaf Lumber, so you're getting 4 cards out of there. The next one, which I need to put these cards on stands real quick. We normally do them at the end, but I don't know. I just thought it would be fun to kind of intersperse them throughout. Art of Hockey is the next one. This also has 4 hits inside. These ones are a little different because they are pre-slabbed, meaning that they put them into what are called magnetic one-touch casings, so you don't have to actually put them in cases. So they come pre-slabbed. Let's see what we got. So number 1 is going to be Retired Remnants for Buffalo. Okay, well, this one's easy. So this one is going to automatically go to our Buffalo Sabres person, which is Michelle R. on her 4th spot. This is Gilbert Perreault and Pat LaFontaine, Retired Remnants, jersey pieces. 2 different players from the Sabres who have retired. 36 of 45, which is really pretty. Lisa says she is from Long Island, New York. Hank is her future ex-husband, and he nor his current wife don't know yet. I mean, that's fair. Oh, hey, check that one out. The case looks a little scuffed, but again, this is just a case, so we can always put it in a different one-touch if need be. This one's going to Dawn Castelli, and it's her birthday eve today, because tomorrow is Dawn Castelli's birthday. This is a Walk on Water Mario Lemieux autograph, 7 of 12. Okay, so the scratch is not on the card, thankfully. It's just on the casing, which can be fixed. Mario Lemieux Walk on Water, 7 of 12 auto for Dawn. on her first spot. Okay, so that's a nice one. Nice hit. Easy to figure out that one. Next one also looks like a single player card, which helps. Single player, Pierre Turgeon for the Montreal Canadiens. This is a really cool one. This is called Paint by Numbers. These are not super easy to see. Let me get it a little closer to the camera. Paint by Numbers, 1,327 career points for Pierre Turgeon, or Turgeon is probably how it's pronounced because he's Frenchies. Montreal Canadiens person is Deanne. She's getting that one. This is a 2 of 20. So that one and the Mary Lemieux are easy. This next one is also a single player. So the Art of Hockey box kept it easy on us. This is a real nice one. Ray Bourque autograph, 12 of 40. Boston Bruins person is Randy M. So Randy gets the autographed Ray Bourque from his Bruins era. Donna Levy says, did we all see that the Sharks are retiring Jumbo's number next season? And then she says, no, just me then. I just didn't see your comment pop up till just now. But yes, I just saw earlier today they're going to retire Jumbo Joe's number. Wow. So very nice Ray Bourque auto. So 3 of those, pretty easy here. And then we just have to, actually they were all 4 easy. Just kidding. We don't have to do any randomizing out of Art of Hockey because this one, even with the 2 players, we're both Sabres players. So those were an easy figure out. Okay, so Art of Hockey was easy. The other one we'll do our homework on. Now we have our last 2 boxes of, I'm just going to scoot these ones over here. I'm going to move the Glenn Hall because we actually already know who gets it, so there's no need to randomize that one. So I'm going to put that one off to the side. And we'll do those 3 at the end. And it won't be too difficult because we know what teams there are. All right, so if you are just now tuning in, we are opening SP Signature Legends by Upper Deck. We just finished opening 2 boxes by Leaf, which is another trading card company. Leaf is interesting. They don't hold the NHL license, so they can't actually put any team logos on their cards whatsoever. That's why you'll always see like just shoulders and upward, or like the side of his shoulders, because they can't actually put Penguins and Oilers logos on the cards. But you can still pretty much figure out, who they played for, etc. based on their history. Dan says, can I have the box they came in? Yes, you can. Can you shoot me a text and remind me of that, please, that you asked me that? Because I won't remember 5 minutes from now. Remember, I have CRS. Can't remember shit. All right, Dirk Graham, actually be CRSS. Can't remember shit syndrome. Dirk Graham, Blackhawks. Trevor Linden, Canucks. Denise Savard, Canadiens. Alexander Burrows, Canucks. And our dominant digits is going to be Bob Nystrom when he played for the New York Islanders. That one goes to Michelle K. Bob Nystrom. All right, next up is Dave Taylor, Kings. Stan Mikita, Blackhawks. Al Iafrate, Washington Capitals. Steve Casper, Boston Bruins. And our UD Canvas legend is going to be Brett Hull. Now, the first Brett Hull we pulled was a Blues card. This one, however, is a Dallas Stars card. You can tell because it tells you on the back. So this is from when he was playing an all-star game as a Dallas Star. So this one is actually going to go to Sabrina, who has the Stars Wild combo. Kat Race is here. It's Kat's birthday eve. So we got Tasha's birthday today, Dawn's birthday tomorrow, Kat's birthday on Friday. It's just been a week of celebrating around here. Dave Brown, Flyers. John LeClaire, Flyers. Jeff Daniels, Canes. Dominic Hasek, Sabres. Our profiles is going to be Wayne Gretzky when he played for the LA Kings. So Connie pulled that Gretzky Yotes card earlier. The Gretzky Kings card is going to go to Dawn C on her second spot for LA. Trisha says, intermission, make sure all you Hank fans have TNT on. God damn it, I don't have the remote control anywhere near me right now either. This sucks. All right, Howie Morenz, Canadiens. Corey Cross, Lightning. Brian Lawton, Minnesota North Stars. Ray Whitney, Hurricanes. And Evolve is going to be Steve Yzerman, who is also a career Red Wing for Sharona Evans. Steve Yzerman, Evolve. Kat says, did I misread the caption? It said PB showing cards, but it sure sounds like PG. Yeah, for whatever reason, I swore that I reset that before we started the stream, but it's still showing up saying PB showing some cards. I swore I fixed it twice now. So clearly I'm missing something on this new overlay on how to change that. John Shabbat, Penguins. Wayne Gretzky, Kings. Gilles Meloche, Minnesota North Stars. Sean McKenna, Sabres. And a gold replica script, Brian McCabe. For the Toronto Maple Leafs goes to Shannon M. Don't forget, we have another break coming up here in about an hour. I can't even see the time on my phone anymore with this new software. Yeah, in about an hour. Break 912 is coming up, which is a $20 budget break. I like to call them budget breaks. $20 budget break. We're opening 5 boxes of cards. We're doing trivia as well. And you do not have to pay to participate in a spot to do trivia. Anybody who watches the stream is eligible. But if you do pay to participate, then you will receive a team at random that you will then be able to trade during the trade block if you wish. And it looks like we've got about a dozen spots left on that for 6 p.m. this evening. So make sure to hop in on that one for only $20. Guy Carbonneau, Dallas Stars. Mario Marois, Quebec Nordiques. Kevin Miller, Blues. Raijo Ruotsalainen, Oilers. Dominant Digits, Mike Bossy, who is sadly also no longer with us. Mike Bossy, New York Islanders. Of course, I just flipped off the screen that said who had what team. New York Islanders person is Michelle K. Mike Bossy. Now I'm over here knocking cards down too. Getting used to the new the new streamer. It's interesting. It's different, but I like it. There's some cool little features that we can use on it. All right, here's who I was referring to earlier. It's Curtis Joseph. So are they related then? This is the one they call Cujo. Curtis Joseph, Oilers. Felix Potvin, Maple Leafs. Byron Defoe, Bruins. Bobby Clark, Flyers. An autographed Rick Kehoe. That's a nice one. A gold Decagons die-cut Rick Kehoe. Dawn C., who has the Pittsburgh Penguins. She is cleaning up today on the Penguins on her birthday eve. In the background of where he signed it, it tells you what decade he was a player. 1970s. I don't know if you all can see that, but it's in the background of his signature. 1970s Rick Kehoe Decagons die-cut. Kat says that's cool but weird that it shows what break it is. It's weird that it shows what break it is. I feel like that alleviates any confusion of the people who hop in and always go, what break is this? There it is right there on the screen. Chris Mason, Predators. Dick Duff, Leafs. Johan Garpenlov, Sharks. Claude Loisel, Devils. And a Dominant Digits, Wayne Gretzky when he was an Oiler. We have now had a hat trick of Gretzky cards for all 3 of his different teams. Well, I can't even say all 3. He didn't play for the Oats. He just coached for them. So we actually have not had a Rangers Gretzky yet. Lindsay B. has the Oilers. She gets the Edmonton Oilers Gretzky. Connie had the Coach Gretzky from the Oats. And Don had the Kings Gretzky of earlier. Cat no like change. Ha. Greg Adams Canucks. Michel Goulet Quebec Nordiques. Larry Patey Blues. Bruce McGregor Red Wings, and our UD Campus legend is Alexander Burrows. For the Vancouver Canucks, that one is going to Shannon M. on her second spot. Alexander Burrows, Vancouver Canucks. Sasha says, I know my head. I would cheat on Revo with Hank. Lord. I like the fact that you've in your mind you've made both of them options and would cheat on one with the other. I mean, at least she's honest, right? All right, Keith Kachuk, Coyotes. It's Tasha's birthday. She can say and do whatever she wants. Terry O'Reilly, Bruins. These are all hypotheticals. Anywho. Keith Acton, Minnesota North Stars. Frank Mahovlik, Maple Leafs. And Profiles Jaromir Jagr for Dawn for the Penguins. In my head, she says, in my head, I would cheat on Revo with Hank. Oh my God, that's so funny. These are the scenarios. These are the pictures we paint in Puck Gal Card Breaks chat. Henrik Zetterberg, Red Wings. Lanny McDonald is Melissa's father. Where the hell is Melissa today? Flames. Barrett Jackman, Blues. Donald Audette, Sabres are behind the boards. Coach card is going to be Scott Arniel for the Washington Capitals from Michelle R. on her second spot. Obviously, during the times right after COVID, wearing the mask. After 5 seasons as an associate coach with the Rangers, Arniel was hired as an assistant coach by the defending Stanley Cup champion Washington Capitals in 2018. So he was hired right after they beat the Knights for the Cup. Got it. Scott Arniel, I think played for the Jets when he played hockey, if I'm not mistaken. Connie says, I would not let Revo out of my sight. All right, Terry Carkner, Flyers. Chris Clark, Capitals. Mathieu Dedeno, Red Wings. Kerry Huffman, Flyers. And a gold replica script of Chris Joseph. Upper Deck screwing with me today with all these Chris and Curtis Joseph cards. Oilers is Lindsay B. with Chris Joseph. So they both played for the Oilers, and their names are just that similar, too. Huh? JG is here, everybody. What's up, JG? Murray Barron, Blues. Esa Tikkanen, Oilers. Jonas Hoagland, Leafs. Jerome McGinley, Flames. We've got a Matt Hendricks autograph for the Washington Capitals, who've been super mega hot today, for Michelle R. Matt Hendricks, on-card auto Washington Capitals. I just cannot stop knocking cards down. That's just what I do, apparently. All right, Rick Kehoe, Penguins. Dallas Smith, Bruins. Brian Holtzinger, Sabres. Mike Kitchen, Colorado Rockies. Our UD Canvas legend is Ray Ferraro for the New York Islanders, going to Michelle K. So Michelle's gotten plenty of Islanders, but we haven't seen a single peep out of the Columbus Blue Jackets. Now, they are paired with the Islanders because of the fact that they do not show up very much in here. Columbus's year of inception was 2000, so they don't really consider too many of them legends. Fedor Tutin is one of the only guys who appears in the box. Rich Preston, Blackhawks. Harold Sneps, Canucks. Mike Hudson, Blackhawks. Theo Fleury, Flames. And our Decagons die cut is a silver Randy McKay for the Devils. Player in the 1990s. A lot easier to see that when there's not an autograph on top of it. Randy McKay, Devils, is going to Michelle R. on her first spot. Decagons die cuts. New Jersey. Jennifer Mitchell says, I want to say whomps the hell to half of these autograph guys. Brian McClellan, Kings. Yeah, they've chosen some obscure ones in today's boxes for some reason. Brent Ashton, Quebec Nordiques. Saku Koivu, Ducks. Scott Hannon, Sharks. Evolve is going to be Luke Robitaille from the Kings to the Red Wings. Back to the LA Kings for Dawn C. on her second spot. Evolve, Luke Robitaille. Whomst the hell? That is what we like to say when we have no idea who a player is. Thank you, Blessin. That was a blessinism. Whomst the hell? Mikhail Anderson, Tampa Bay Lightning. Olaf Kolzig, Capitals. Patrick O'Sullivan, Kings. Gino Ochick, Canucks. And a gold replica script, Nicholas Lidstrom for the Wings for Sharona Evans. Deanne says there's got to be a one of the Habs. We shall see. We still have one pack and one box to go. That Leaf heart-to-heart card was so close. It was a 1 of 5. That's as low as our numbers went today in Leaf, ladies. Dang it. Don Edwards, Sabres. I thought that was our best chance of a 1 of 1. Jerry Meehan, Sabres. Chris Thorburn, Atlanta Thrashers. Brett Hull, Blues. And our UD Canvas is Tiger Williams with that lovely Canucks sweater on that I cannot stand. I don't know why, but that is my least favorite uniform that I've ever seen. Tiger Williams, Canucks, is going to Shannon M. on her second spot. We have one more box. Trisha says it's still intermission, so are they still talking to Hank? And me with nary a remote control within my reach. You all know how much I love saying that. Don't forget to tune in this evening at 6 and at 8. There will be trivia on both breaks. The trivia on my break at 6 will be hockey themed. The trivia on PB's break at 8 will be whatever themed. he came up with it, so I'm not sure what subject he went with tonight. Randy McRoy says that Tiger Williams card looks like a glamour shot. That's fair. It definitely did look very like they were angling for all the good lighting. He was posing like all sexy with his hockey stick or whatever. Or trying to, at least. All right, let's get these a little further out of the way so that I'm not constantly knocking them down. 10 spots remaining on my $20 6 o'clock break. 9/12 trivia break coming up next at 6 with 12 left. PB this evening still has a couple left on his. All right, last box. Trisha says the King's Gold is pretty close. The King's Gold, what, to your least favorite uniform? I'm not a big Minnesota Wild Subway Fresh Color uniform fan, to be honest. It's not my favorite. All right, Martin St. Louis, Tampa Bay Lightning, Steven Reinprecht, Coyotes, Chris Tamer, Atlanta Thrashers, Matt Sundin. Leafs, our Decagons die-cut player is going to be Guy Lafleur for the Montreal Canadiens, player from the 70s. It's going to Deanne. It is a silver Guy Lafleur. Decagons. Deanne says, Mom, do I need to BRB? Well, you definitely want to be in more breaks tonight if you're going to be snuggled in warm at home out of the snow. Red Berenson Blues, Doug Wilson Sharks, Lars Lindgren Canucks, Peter Budaj Kings, and Kelly Fruity, goaltender for the Islanders, and then the Kings. Finally, the San Jose Sharks, so that one goes to Michelle K on her second spot on the Sharks, Ducks, Preds combo. This break has been surprisingly devoid of Ducks. Like, I feel like we normally hit a good handful of them, and right now, not so much. Lucien DeBlois, Winnipeg Jets. Randy Wood, Islanders. Rick Vive, Maple Leafs. Mike Commissar, Canadiens. Gold replica on card is a Yvonne Cournoyer for Deanne for the Montreal Canadiens. So, sorry. Jennifer says BRB equals buying the rest of the break. Ooh, we didn't even think of what that could have stood for. That's a good one. Chris Phillips, Senators. Kel Samuelson, Flyers, or Kjell Samuelson. Jim Cummins, Blackhawks. Peter Forsberg, Avalanche. We have an autograph. It's going to be Ottawa Senators. Wade Redden. Solani is for sure about to say whomst the hell on this one. Wade Redden. UD Canvas Legends auto on the card. That one is going to Tasha on her second spot, who has the Jets Senators spot. Sabrina says, did I miss anything ridiculously amazing? No. You've had a couple cards, but I can't think of anything that was supremely amazing, so you must have just got back in time just to see some stars. Or some wild. Terry Crisp, Flyers. Reggie Leach, Flyers. Randy Carlisle, Penguins. Steve Ruchin, Ducks. And Mario Lemieux, dominant digits for Dawn C on her Penguins spot. Michael Henzis. Flyers. It's an interesting name. Trevor Linden, Canucks. Greg DeVries, Avalanche. Mario Lemieux, Penguins. And all-time Future Watch acetate auto is Peter Bondra, Capitals. Another Capital. Oh, look, a Capital. Michelle R. on her second spot has absolutely cleaned up on the Caps today in this break, which I don't feel like they're normally one of the hotter teams in here. So that's been interesting. Very good for Michelle, who came back to us today. So she took a break from breaks and came back, and she's having beginner's luck again. Maybe that's all it takes. Bernie Jeffrion, Canadiens. Bryce Salvador, Blues. Matt Hendricks, Capitals. Brian Mullen, Jets. That's a really, really nice card. UD Canvas Legends, Dennis Potvin. I like that because he's holding the cup, so that's a pretty nifty card. New York Islanders goes to Michelle K, who has pulled lots of them today. Dennis Potvin cup card. Pretty nice. Blessings here, everybody. How are you? Dan Bouchard, Atlanta Thrashers. Dennis Savard, Canadiens. Al Iafrate, Capitals. Mike Palmatier, Maple Leafs. Evolve is Keith Takachuk. Just Just kidding. Keith Kachuk from the Jets to the Coyotes, finishing off his career at the St. Louis Blues. Connie's getting that one. Of Papa Kachuk, father of Matthew and Brady. The legend himself. Blessin putting dead stick figure in the chat. Is that for Keith Kachuk? Bourrier Salming, Leafs, Philip Cuba, Minnesota Wild, John LeClaire, Flyers, Greg Fox, Blackhawks. Gold replica script is Esa Tikkanen on the Oilers for Lindsay B. Blossom says I just finished my D&D session. What is that? Dungeons and Dragons? I don't know what that, unless that's what that means. Ha! Jennifer guessed that as well. Dungeons and Dragons? All right, Dan McGillis, Flyers, Corey Cross, Lightning, Rick Lance, Canucks, Dennis Potvin, Islanders, and another on-card auto. This time it is a Leaf for Shannon M. It is Mike Palmateer, goaltender for the Maple Leafs for Shannon. Pretty nice on-card auto there. Judy Clapper's here, watching the stream. Dave Barr, Red Wings. Wayne Gretzky, Kings. Willie Mitchell, Kings. Adam Creighton, Blackhawks. Dominant digits, Scott Niedermayer when he played with the Devils for Michelle R. on her first spot. I believe he was a Duck at one point as well, but here he is a Devil. Okay, Terry Roskowski, Blackhawks. Gilles Meloche, Minnesota North Stars. Felix Potvin, Maple Leafs. Randy Burridge, Bruins. Our UD Canvas legend is Stefan Matteau. When he played for the New York Rangers for Michelle R. on her third spot. Stefan Matteau, or Step on My Toe, as I like to say, because it sounds the same. Kind of like Andreas Athen to see you, always sounds like happy to see you. Haha, Melissa is also here right now. Everyone on their best behavior. Melissa, how are you? Clark Gillies, Islanders. Johan Garpenlov, Sharks. Mike Weaver, Panthers. Guy Lafleur, Montreal Canadiens. Profiles going to be Mark Messier for the Edmonton Oilers for Lindsay B. Bob Niven, Maple Leafs. David Lumley, Oilers. Michel Goulet, Quebec Nordiques. Clint Malarchuk, Buffalo Sabres. And Life After Hockey, Ryan Whitney goes to Lindsay B. Let's take a look at what Ryan Whitney did after hockey. We all know what he did, actually. He made Pink Whitney vodka. I just want to point that out, first of all. This is the gentleman responsible for the alcohol that I love most, Pink Whitney. All right, Ryan Whitney. Whitney remains busy in retirement as an analyst for the NHL Network, in addition to hosting the popular hockey-themed podcast, Spit and Chicklets, with fellow NHL veteran Paul Bissonnette. So Ryan Whitney and Biz Nasty are the Spit and Chicklets guys. But yeah, the Pink Whitney vodka, if you've never had it before, don't worry. I will make sure we have plenty of that on hand for the ladies' retreat, because they carry it up in the bars and hide, and it is delish. All right, Brian Propp, Flyers. Terry O'Reilly, Bruins. Chris Terreri, Devils. Stepan Matteau. Right. I said step on my toe, Connie. That's how I pronounced it. Stefan Matteau, but step on my toe. Sharks. Daryl Sittler, gold for the Maple Leafs for Shannon on her first spot. Sharona says, thank you, Whit. Love me some Pink Whitney. Right? So yeah, Pink Whitney is the bomb.com. Jacques Plante, Canadians. Lanny McDonald. See, Melissa, we passed him before, and I said, where is Melissa? But you said you worked late. All right, Lanny McDonald, Flames. Tumo Rutu, Hurricanes. Scott Niedermayer, there he is when he was a Duck. Our UD Canvas is another Washington Capital. Oh, look, a Capital. It's Mike Gartner. The lighting on this is so interesting. Like, I'm trying to figure this one out. It's another glamour shot-ish looking photo for sure. But every time I see this card, I always think it's birthday candles on a cake, and I have no idea why. But it is a very interesting shot of photography. Michelle has the Capitals, Michelle R, and she is doing fabulous on them at the moment. Okay, Slava Kozlov, Red Wings. Barrett Jackman, Blues. Mathieu Dadonneau, Red Wings. Mike Sillinger, father of Columbus Blue Jackets, Cole Sillinger. New York Islanders. And dominant digits, Maurice Richard. For the Montreal Canadiens, for Deanne. Deanne said 70s corn stash. I think she meant porn stash. What is a corn stash? That sounds like a whole other kind of mustache, but that's pretty funny. All right, final pack, and then we got to do some randomizing for these Leaf cards. The corn stash. All right, Brian Berard, Islanders. Daniel Marois, Maple Leafs. Esa Tikkanen, Oilers. Stu Barnes, Sabres, and last card is going to be Yvonne Cournoyer for Deanne Argel for the Canadiens. Deanne cleaned up on Montreal today. There were a lot of Montreal cards for sure. And that is it. Now, if you tuned in, what did I just, sorry, hang on a second, ladies. I'm just standing for the rest of this break. I got out of my chair. I don't feel like putting my short ass back in the chair, so I'm just going to stand. That's what's about to go down, because all we have left to do is the randomizing. And that is going to actually require some moving around on my part. So give me just a second. And I'll try to get this all set up. So we have to randomize these 3 cards. We'll do the most complicated one first. How about that? I'm going to put it right there where everyone can kind of see it. Let me get systems set up over here on my side, and then I will turn the camera so that you can watch the process. All right, so on the goalie greats, we have got Flames, Devils, Panthers, Sabres, Oilers, Capitals, Blackhawks, and Flyers. All right, so here's what we're going to do. So I'm going to see, I'm going to see how this works, because I'm going to have to turn the whole restream. I'm not sure how this is going to work. I may just have to hold it. Okay, so God forbid I accidentally turn off the stream here. Let's see if I can do this without screwing anything up. All right, we are going to go ahead and roll. If I can find my mouse here, we're going to roll our dice 3 times. One more. Okay, 6 is the magic number. Here are those 8 teams typed in here that I just said from the goalie greats card. We're going to roll the list 6 times. Whoever lands in the number 1 spot at the end will be the person who receives that card. That was 4, 5, and one more for 6. So the Panthers person. So now we got to consult our list again. Back to the list. Florida Panthers person is Dawn C. on her 3rd spot. She has Panthers and Tampa Bay Lightning. So she is going to get the goalie greats card. So I'm going to come back over here in between and set it back down. That'll be the easiest. So Dawn C. getting the goalie greats card since we landed on Panthers, which by the way is John Van Beesbrook. I'll let you all chat among yourselves for a sec so I can post-it note these and make sure that we know who's getting what. Bring the next one up. The Adam Oates card is going to be next. All right, so Dawn, Panthers. Okay, let me reset the randomizer. We'll do this whole funness again here in just 1 second. All right, fresh dice. Fresh list. Okay, so on the Adam Oates card, it has a piece of stick from his time with the Wings, Blues, and Bruins. So far, I haven't messed this up too badly, so let's try it again. I think this will work. 3 spins of the dice. Trying not to make you guys too seasick with my moving of the camera. Okay, 11, of course, it would have to be a high number. Here's our 3 teams. Whoever lands in number 1 after 11 runs through the randomizer is who will get the Adam Oates Have Stick Will Travel card. At least I'm remembering to randomize. The past few times we've had something we needed to randomize at the end, I just went ahead and turned the stream off and totally forgot about it until I sorted out the break later and went, shit, we're supposed to randomize that. All right, after 11 times, Bruins ended up in the top spot. Our Bruins person is Randy M. So Randy M is going to receive the Adam Oates. This is, by the way, how I'm monitoring the chat now throughout our breaks, is on a iPad that is turned vertically. That way I can actually read what's happening in the chat, so that's fun. So Randy, congratulations on the Adam Oates card. She has Bruins. Okay, one more. So only 3 of our 8 leaf hits required a spin. This spin is going to be between the Penguins for Mario Lemieux and the Oilers for Mark Messier. So this should be an easy one. Give me just a moment to reset. If you do not have a spot yet on our upcoming breaks, let me just remind everybody one more time that we have got a 6 p.m. coming up with 10 spots left. So 10 spots left on the 6 p.m. It's a $20 break. PB then has an 8 o'clock break with trivia that still has 2 spots. So 2 spots left on tonight's 8 o'clock break. I feel like we should be able to fill that up, shouldn't we? All right, back to the randomizer. Spinning the dice. We are going to be spinning 11 times again. Lucky number 11. Whoops, I forgot to put the teams in. Pens for Lemieux and Oilers for Messier. Yep, I can't spell for shit when I'm typing with one hand. All right, 11 times through. I feel like there's got to be a better way to do this, but I can't really think of one, so we're just going to do it the way we've always done it. It's just the easiest to be able to show it to everybody. Okay, the number 1 spot is the Pens. So Dawn Castelli will be receiving the Heart to Heart card for Mario Lemieux's place on it, since she has the Penguins. So Dawn actually hit 2 of those randomized cards. Luck box Dawn, but I mean, tomorrow is her birthday, so she is celebrating. She is celebrating early by simply hitting some big bangers in our Legends break today. All right, y'all. I'm going to get all the equipment recharged again, and I'll be back on here hopefully in 40 minutes. We got to fill the break first. But Donna says, don't forget the Blaster Break-In family. I haven't forgotten it, but it's not going today because it still has 16 spots. So my best guess for that one could be maybe an early tomorrow afternoon break at best. I don't know where everybody went from the family group, honestly. So we probably need to make another reminder post in this group that we have a second group. That way people know that there are other breaks available in the family group as well. So I will make sure I do that probably tomorrow morning. Happy birthday to Tasha. Hope that you have an absolutely wonderful rest of your birthday. And I will see everybody on break 9/12 as soon as we are filled, and or 6 p.m., whichever comes second, either 6 or when we fill. Have a wonderful rest of your evening, guys, and I'll see you on the next one.